We back.
Yo, been a minute, dog. Been a minute.
We're alive. Bridging the gap is back. Episode fucking 20.
What?
Which we should have fucking done a long time ago, but we didn't.
Yeah, man. Holy crap. Yo, there's been a lot going on. But yo, before we get started, before we officially
get started,
I just have to do this. Yo, I just have to do this. All right, here we go. Oh shit. It's Jay's birthday, yo. It's
my
Jay's
fucking birthday.
Let's go. It's his birthday. Woo.
Hey man, what can I say?
He's officially 30.
What can I say?
He is 30 officially.
Bro, I'm 31.
Oh shit, my bad.
That was perfect. I took a guess. Bro, I had not touched the buttons for like 2 months. I just took a guess. This is like, the universe was in synchronicity with us right now.
The universal. Universe. Yo, it's crazy
shit.
though because
last time I saw you guys, I was 30.
yeah, now he's 31.
Now I'm 31.
Damn, well.
How time be flying.
And let me tell you, I'm gonna do some continuity in episodes, right?
All right. Okay.
So if you watch episode 19, Jay was talking about how he sold some tickets.
Oh shit! Yes.
Because want
me to explain it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Last episode, I'd sold some tickets. I'd sold the Inter Miami tickets to go watch him. I think it was the last game. I think it was one of the last games, if not. Either way, we made it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
We made it to the fucking playoffs. And I thought that the tickets I sold was going to be the last game I ever got to see them in.
Yeah, but guess what?
But God works in weird ways.
But guess what? Right. I know somebody that was at that game.
Oh, shit. Uh-huh.
And that person listened to our last episode.
Oh, word.
And that person actually got you a gift.
No way.
Got you a gift. So I'm going to present it on behalf of this person. I'm not quite sure if this person wanted me to say who they were, but I'm going to give you something that they gave away at that game because this person actually went to the game.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So here you go.
No way.
Yep.
No way.
Here you go.
Oh, shoot.
Yes. So I've been holding this.
Wow,
I've been holding on.
This is amazing.
I've been holding on to this since October 12th. I've been holding on to this.
Wow.
And show the camera.
I'm gonna move the mic out the way.
Yeah, move the mic out the way. You always have the mic in your mouth.
Whoa,
Pause.
We're back. First pause. Wow. Look at that. Wow.
So I want to say this. I want the person that gave you this to know that I did my part already. I've been holding on to this gift for 2+ months.
That's amazing. I have a whole thing of memorabilia from this season. Oh, this is gonna go perfect with it. Wow. You're not gonna tell me who it was?
I'll tell you. I just don't know if this person wants me to say it on camera.
All right, don't say it on camera. You'll tell me off camera.
I'll tell you off camera who it was. But
hey, whoever this person was, I appreciate it. I am humbly I'm just humble right now with this gift. Like I don't know. I feel very great about it. It's very, very, very nice gift. Means a lot to me, especially these types of things, memorabilia and all that. It means a lot to me.
Don't cry, bitch.
I'm not gonna cry. I truly appreciate it though. That's very lovely. That's a beautiful gift, right?
Dude. And let me tell you something. You've come to my house like 5 times after this,
Wow.
and this was right there.
Really?
The whole time
No
it was
way.
there. And if you would have just like been a little nosy and just kind of pulled it, you would have seen it. And every time I forgot, I was like, fuck.
I hope he doesn't really.
I hope he
I
knows.
hope you don't see this shit right in front of him.
Right in his funny.
Oh, good thing I'm so oblivious, bro. Oh, and good thing I have like a 5-year-old daughter that I'm just like.
Yeah. Maybe that's why you're in trouble all the time, because you're oblivious.
That's true. Bro. That's funny. That's great.
Yeah, man. See,
Well, I
look at
appreciate
that.
it.
Look at that. And it worked out perfect because we were away, and it happened to be on his birthday that I gave him this gift. So he kind of appreciates it a little bit more.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy. On my birthday too.
See how everything works? It's serendipitous.
Everything's just serendipitous, synchronizations. Like, it's just crazy.
Damn, yo.
And like, I wore my Inter Miami shirt. I didn't even know that.
We didn't even talk about this.
We didn't even talk about this.
I thought he was going to show up in his Bridgin the Gap because since we've been away for so long.
Well, yeah, I should have done that.
But no, listen, it worked out.
It worked out.
I'm glad that you like the gift. I had nothing to do with it. I'm just presenting it.
I appreciate whoever got me that.
And let me tell you, if you want us to know, I'm willing to give you credit. I just don't know if you wanted public credit. So the person that provided the gift, if you want to, send me a message, and I'll make sure that next week's episode, But by the way,
wow, amazing!
I'm not gonna.
I'm flabbergasted.
I'm gonna say this. Next week's episode, which I think we should have held off to May 20 next week, because next week we have at least one special guest.
We do. We have a lot. We have a lot of special guests. We might rotate them.
We
could rotate them.
We may have more than one. So, it is going to be jam packed next week.
Yeah, and no breaks.
We may have to split it into 2 episodes.
It may have to.
We might record so much that we might be able to split it into 2 episodes. That's how much stuff. And I'm not trying to oversell it, but we are gonna have multiple guests in house. We're trying to still work the logistics of who's gonna start and who's gonna do all this stuff.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people traveling in for an event that's happening next Friday, and we're just gonna take the opportunity to have them on the show.
Absolutely.
So if anything you do, make sure you tune in for episode 21. That's gonna be released next week, because I'm not trying to oversell it, but I know it's gonna be a great show.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun episode for sure. For sure, it's gonna be a lot of energy.
A lot of energy. I don't know if we're gonna be cohesive.
Yeah. No, but that's the fun part. That's how you bridge gaps.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of there's gonna be a lot of stuff going on, and we may be drunk from the night before, so that might just add additional perspective. Hungover. Yeah. I don't know. We might be so drunk that we're still drunk.
We're still drunk. Yeah, it's either hungover or drunk, or in between, right there.
Hey, and you've seen me before hungover. I've been in this. I've done a show hungover before.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, right. So, but I was a trooper. I got through it. So. But yeah, I'm not trying to oversell it, but episode 21 should be a good one.
And also, I want to shout out to you guys waiting patiently. I know, it's been a while since we've been back on these mics, but I've been missing it. I've been missing it. Every time, like every time I'm in the car, I'm like, is my heart in it? And then when I'm here, it's like. It's so much fun, and it's so like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, my heart's truly, truly in it, and I just want to like keep innovating this shit to the point that we find our own niche.
Yep.
And we stand aside from everybody else. Like, I don't want to do what everybody else is doing. I want to find our own niche and shit. And I think that's the lovely part about building something together. Like with us, the chemistry, we were brother-in-laws and shit and everything, but at the same time we're building this shit. And I just want to say thank you to the person who got me that gift, and thank you to you guys, whoever takes the time to watch and even like acknowledge the fact that I missed out on that game and somebody got me that lovely gift. Like, it just goes to show like
that people are watching and paying attention.
Paying attention. I appreciate that so much.
Let me tell you something, because you and I have talked about this offline, and I don't think I've mentioned it on the mic. every Monday, I look forward to listening to this show, and I listen, and I'm like, sometimes I'm like, oh shit, he said that, I said that, and then even then I'm like, oh man, I should have said that, or he should have said that, and I'm actually listening like a fan, and I mean, I'm not because it's me and Jay. It's actually entertaining.
Yeah, it feels engaging, even though I'm the one who had the conversation, I'm the one who was in it. It's like it's still engaging with me because I'm like, these are actually good conversations with good flow and good chemistry.
Yeah. So we
not to ride our old dicks, but you know,
hey, if we're good at what we do, you know,
when in Rome, ride your
right?
own dick.
Whoa, right? What?
I don't know. Anyways, let's. Well, hold on. Speaking of Inter Miami, I just want to do a little, like, quick anecdotal interjection. Okay. We'll get to it. First of all, we'll get to it. Yeah, I just want you guys to know that it's been such a long time that we kind of forget how to do this. Leo, how you been, bro? It's been like it's been 2 months since we've spoken to the people.
Yeah, man. A lot going on. You know, the holidays. We're here, and you know how it is with the holidays, man. You're stressed out. You got, you know, family and this and that. My son turned 21 this year.
Shout out to Joshy. The reason why we had to take a break. No, I'm kidding.
So I had a
shout out to Josh. He's 21.
Yeah, man. So I had a lot of family that came down, and it was wonderful to spend time with my family. And so, the last few months it's just been a roller coaster of a ride, man. But how's it been for you, man?
That's wonderful, bro. That like having a 21-year-old son, bro, is like you got to look at shit like it's an accomplishment, bro.
Yeah.
Because you raised a whole human being for 21 years, and when they're sharp and smart and have a good head on their shoulders as much as Joshua does, is something to be proud of, bro. So hit the round of applause for Joshy one more time.
Before you tell us how was your last few months, I just want to say that you can tell this is our first day back because he's still trying to fuck with the chair, still
trying to get comfortable. No, this one did it. I was like, what is it? What is it? Something. And I'm like, fuck yeah, I used to put a pillow behind my. And no, like if you look at the camera, I glanced over at you and I see you had like it's like a stack of pillows behind. I'm like, that's what it was, bro. I used to have a pillow behind me. That's funny.
But yeah,
so you could tell. You could tell. We're getting back in our groove.
We're getting back in our groove. This is gonna be a little rough, but it's still gonna be good. But it's gonna be a little rough.
It's gonna be a little rough.
But you know, listen. Next week, I'm not overselling it. It's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a good one.
So I'm sorry, Jake. Tell us how
you're good.
Last few months, yeah.
Last few months have been great, bro. I can't complain. I think family's been good. Baby girl's been good. Everybody's been good. And besides everybody being in good health and all that, I got to see MLS. I got to see Messi lift a cup, the MLS Cup.
Yeah.
And not only that, but I got to see him lift the Eastern Conference Finals Cup. So not only the Eastern, I didn't only go for the Eastern Finals. I went to the MLS Finals. Yeah. And the MLS Finals, I ended up going to the person who started this whole journey with me. I went with Wilson.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
That might be the same person that gave you the gift.
Oh shit, really? Oh yeah, because he told me he went. That's what's up.
Listen, go ahead, finish, man.
Yeah, man. I just want to look. Just quick anecdotal, bro. Let's start here for a little bit because, man, I said I wasn't gonna go to any more games. Yeah. I think I said that on the mic.
Yes, you did.
And because. In all honesty, I didn't think they were going to make it this far. In all honesty, I just thought, they're a great team. They got a great style of playing. But my only fear was that these players were
Seattle was going to come back?
No, my only fear was that the players were going to be too old, too tired. And eventually, that was going to catch up to them.
Yeah.
And it did not because of this one specific thing that happened. On one of the games, Suarez pretended to trip and kicked a player as he was pretending to trip and did like a hind kick, like a donkey kick. And then the MLS caught that and suspended him for the next game, which forced our strategical team to change the strategy going into the next game. So what did we do? We put Messi in, like playing a little more behind with two young forwards. Bro, that completely changed the game. It took Miami from a level 6, level 17 to a level 9.
Wow.
Like, it completely changed the dynamic of the game because Messi is a playmaker who needs somebody up in the front with speed.
Yep.
And that's what he had on both sides, not just one. Now he had it on both sides, and it changed the game, completely changed the way they played. Miami dominated the playoffs from winning 2 out of the 3 games against Nashville.
Yeah.
Which I went to one of the games. I went with my little pre-truther, my little buddy. I took him there, because I just wanted him to feel the playoff energy, and we got to see Messi score twice.
Wow.
And then we went I took my love to the Eastern Conference Finals. I took my baby, shout out to my baby, my fiance.
What's her name?
Christina. I don't want to keep saying her name though, but shout out to my baby Christina, bro. Yeah, man. And we saw the Eastern Conference Finals. They dominated New York. We beat them 5-1.
Yeah. That was a good one.
And then we went to the finals and we dominated Vancouver, who had Mueller, who used to be Messi's nightmare. Like, he has like 7 games won. Like, he has an advantage of he has like 12 games won against Messi, and Messi has like 5 against him.
Damn.
Yeah, and he's been Messi's nightmare throughout his whole career. He was part of the German team in 2014 that stopped him from winning the World Cup.
Yeah.
And now to see that, like just a small type of revenge being played out, it was nice, bro. And I got to sit in the stands with all the supporters, and I stood on like the benches that you lean on.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to stand on them, but like we couldn't see because everybody was standing, and really it's like this thin like bar for your feet that you're supposed to stand on with no back support, no front support.
So you're on benches.
We were on benches, bro.
Yeah.
Standing the fuck up.
So the bleachers.
The bleachers, yeah. But like not on the chairs, just on like these bars that because you sit down on the chairs and there's bars up here that you lean on.
Got it.
So if you're not sitting, you're standing up. But then to get an even better view, you stand on those bars that you're supposed to be leaning on. And that's what me and Wilson were. And we were like, bro, this is like an amazing view. It was scary a little bit because you imagine standing somewhere and you have no back or forward support. At any minute, you could fall. Yeah. And it was amazing, dude. And we won the MLS Cup, got to record videos of Messi lifting a cup. It was like a dream come true, bro. Honestly, like the money invested in it was worth it to like, I don't know, for I think the child in me, you know, if you want to get therapeutic and shit, it's like I feel like the child in me always needed that shit.
That's awesome, man.
Satisfied, bro.
So yeah, no, and on a personal level, I don't know if you wanted to share this, but I'm going to share it anyways.
All right, go ahead.
You got promoted at work.
I did get promoted at work. Yeah, I forgot about that shit.
You got promoted at work, so congratulations.
Yeah, that wasn't even like the important thing.
Jay was a suit now. Jay's a suit now.
Yeah,
Jay's on his way up. So make sure if you disrespected him before, kiss his ass now, because he's gonna be the future executive vice president of.
Don't say my.
Don't say the.
Don't say it.
No, I was gonna say the position. I wasn't gonna say the company.
Oh, Yeah, I feel you.
But whatever. Now you fucking.
I ruined it.
I lost it.
I ruined it.
Whatever.
But yo, you know what? I have some funny shit to say about that promotion and how it came about to be. But I'm gonna let life cook a little bit.
Okay.
Because it's funny.
It's too raw. It's too raw
right now.
Okay.
But like, look, I'm happy that I got a promotion. Just the way I got it and the circumstances behind it, and just my issues at work.
I'm so stupid. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. This you can tell again. We've been
How
out
do I
of
turn
this.
myself up in my my headphones? Turn me up in my. There you go. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So I've been it's been a minute, and obviously I haven't touched this in quite a minute. So
You got to toy around with it, you know, just get back in the
and I
groove.
fucked around with it, you know, and this is what happens.
Yeah, but what was I saying? Just the way I got the promotion.
Yeah. Who you had to get fired?
No, it's just like you know, being I don't know. It's not like something I'm very proud of. It was just something that I feel like was handed to me for I think for reasons that I don't know. You know what I mean?
Hey, be quiet.
You know, I don't know if this is a way of me being transitioned to another department so they could fire me. I don't know. Yeah, because like I don't get the sense that they want me there, you know. And now we're getting real. Yeah, I don't get the sense that they want me there, bro.
Damn.
And so that's why, like, when I speak about the promotion, I'm like, yeah, it's a promotion. I get it, pay an increase, but I don't feel like the type of excitement. You know, I don't feel like this is a spot that was like, you know, forged for me and everything. I feel like it was just handed to me because, you know, I just have suspicions about it. I don't feel good about it.
But here's the thing, though, right? You may be correct on how you're feeling.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a way that you can combat this, is by being the best at the position, and by doing so, you're not giving them an excuse to be able to fire you.
Yeah, I know.
And then, but at the same time, you're also learning. So if you feel that it's time for you to go, you go somewhere else and you do what you got to do.
Yeah.
So, listen.
No. I say all that to say that I take shit personal, and I'm petty. I'm really petty.
We know you're petty.
And I'm competitive too. I'm petty and competitive, and then I've never used that energy in a corporate field. And and what excites me is the everybody against me and that type of competitiveness to be used. You know, for that shit. So, you know, I'm gonna climb over everybody there, and
on top.
No, I'm just gonna climb over them.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna demand my respect. And if it doesn't go the way I wanted to go, at least I tried my best. But I take shit very personal.
That's it, man.
You know, and I'm very petty.
You know, sometimes you got to be petty, but you got to do professional petty.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and that's what I'm going.
Doing. Yeah. So as long as you're doing professional pettiness, it's all good.
I'm not gonna like play pranks on them or like no.
You're not just gonna, you know, take away their staplers.
Exactly. No, yeah. Like take out the little staples out the stapler. Like, I just filled this shit up. Nah, I'm not gonna do that shit. I'm just gonna work hard, bro.
That's it, man. Listen, you know, again, if you give them no reason to fire you, it doesn't matter who hates you there or who doesn't want you there. They're not gonna be able to have a reason.
Yeah.
And then just, you know.
But I'm happy for the promotion. Don't get me wrong. I'm appreciative, but also I know to take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
That's it.
Appreciative but cautious.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it. Wow. You know, we completely forgot to wish everyone a happy New Year.
And a Merry Christmas. And a Happy Thanksgiving, because that's how long we.
Yeah, that's it. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah.
You know, all the other holidays.
All the other holidays that come around this time.
Yeah. Dude. Yeah. So listen, every time this time of year, you know, everybody starts to do some sort of resolution.
Yeah.
Do you have any resolutions that you are?
I think I always have the same New Year's resolution.
Oh, okay.
Be
less petty?
No, never that. No, I always have to get in shape. My New Year's resolution is always like I want a 6-pack. You know, and there are times where like
of Coronas or
no, like I want abs. No, there's times where.
Those are dad jokes. By the way, let me tell you something. If you start hearing a lot of corny ass jokes here,
you gotta thank me.
He gave me a book of dad jokes, and they're as corny as that last joke I made. Okay, so even cornier.
Yeah, for real.
So I'm gonna be sprinkling them in every so often.
I read a few of those. Those were funny.
Okay, all right. So,
Yeah. I mean, other than that, I've never had any other New Year resolution. Do you have a New Year's resolution?
I feel like I have so much to work on that I couldn't just
Pin it down to one? Gotcha.
I do want to try to get a little healthier. Of this last 3 years, I've let myself go, for lack of a better term. Gain, probably close to 80 pounds in the last 3 years. So I'm trying to get back to that. At the same time, I'm trying to, grow in my career and do better. If that means, looking elsewhere or whatever the case might be, it is what it is. But, so I want to grow professionally. I want to, get healthier. I've been also trying to be more understanding and empathetic and things like that.
Oh shit, that's good, bro. That's good. That's not like you, man.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with you.
Nah, it's you know what it is though, is like it's I used to be very angry all the time.
Used to.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting better. I'm not
I'm trolling you,
I'm
bro.
not all the time now. But now
I remember.
as I get older, I'm trying to, I'm getting a little bit more.
You've gotten more calmer, more reserved, more balanced.
Correct. And you know what it was? I think growing up to I guess where I grew up is you always had to show who the alpha and always try to be the alpha and all this stuff, right?
Yeah, it was a pissing match.
Yeah.
Every time. Yeah.
So, and I felt that even when I was getting older in my 20s and 30s, that I still always had to show who the alpha was. Mm-hmm. And what I understand now is that sometimes the alpha is the quietest one. Like you don't need to be the one to be the loudest or show off that you're the strongest and this like that, because you're just wasting energy for when you need it. So now I'm more reserved, but if I ever have to show it, I'm pretty sure I will. But again, so much shit. There's a lot. I am I'm very broken. I need fixing in a lot of things. And I think, as long as I start to progress in some of these things, I feel like it would be a good year.
That's powerful, man. A round of applause, bro. Cause that on one hand, it takes a lot of strength to say it on camera and admit that no matter how many people are viewing you, like just to say it out loud, it takes one type of strength. So you got that going down for you. But on another is like you realize you have the self-awareness of all the aspects in life that you want to improve on. And as long as, you incrementally, like exponentially have a positive,
show positive progress.
Yeah, positive progress. Yeah, man. Like, even a little bit by the end of the year, it would be like a goal accomplished, because it wouldn't just be in one facet. It would be in multiple facets of your life, bro. Just to be on a serious note, like I know we clown a lot and joke around a lot, but that's good, bro, that you have that type of self-awareness and shit. I commend you a lot for that.
Appreciate that, man. I mean, again, it's just, I think some of this stuff comes with age, dude. Honestly, I feel
how old
like,
are you?
Yo, what the fuck? I'm 41, bitch.
Damn.
Bitch ass.
A lot of shit comes with age, my bad.
Trying to Kevin Hart me. Anyways. Nah, man. So I think, I wouldn't have had this mindset at 31 that I have now at 41,
Yeah.
It's you sometimes have to hit rock bottom. And something I heard yesterday, which was crazy, is sometimes you got to hit rock bottom multiple times.
Yeah.
People talk about, oh, you hit rock bottom and then no. Sometimes you got to hit rock bottom in multiple facets of your life for you to really be at your bottom. Mm-hmm. And then that it allows you to start rebuilding from the ground up all those facets of your life. So I think I did that on a personal level with a lot of different things, and now I'm trying to come up to the other side and get a little better and enjoy the rest of my life, whatever time I have left in this earth,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think morality becomes like a big reoccurring topic in your mind the closer you get to like the age that, an uncle may have died, a parent may have died, a friend may have died. It's like, whoa, it's like, and then the idea that because you've also, as a man, you've been here for so long that you're like, okay, I gotta, like, death is so close that I gotta stop approaching life in such a negative manner. Like, I gotta appreciate everything that I have.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, that takes a lot. That takes a lot of self-awareness and deep thought and deep reassessing with yourself, bro.
Yeah, and you know, you mentioned death. How unfortunately, I have had individuals that I went to school with that were my age or younger that died within the last 18 months, and that sort of puts you in perspective. You're like, yo, wait a minute, like, I'm
right there. I'm at that age. Like,
I'm there, and it's different when your contemporaries are dying.
Yeah.
You know, because when you see older people die, you're like, they're older, kind of, whatever. You know?
I don't mean this to sound insensitive, but that's kind of like how it's supposed to go.
Of course. And that's how life is. You know, the older you are. But I'm talking about, hey, you're in your 30s, somebody in their 60s, which is, at this now an age, is not old. They pass away. It doesn't hit the same. Mm-hmm. But if somebody in the same age group as you, somebody that maybe you went to school with since you were little passes away.
Especially for health reasons and shit. Like, not just like a tragic accident, like health reasons.
Yeah, it just hits different. Yeah. So that makes your brain just kind of like, rework everything.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I think, some of those tragedies have definitely made me think and helped me shape who I am. And this is why I've done, things where I've reached out to people that I maybe not would have reached out a few years ago, and I'm more willing to have a relationship with people that maybe I haven't had any recently or whatever, because I understand, man, this life is way too short for you to be angry, for you to be petty, and for you to be just, because what are we going to do when they die, or if I die?
Yeah.
We're just going to lament that we didn't get to, get together and be who it is.
It's like, you got the opportunity right now. Might as well take advantage right now.
Yep.
I want to ask you, speaking of New Year's, I know we spoke about our resolutions right now, but are there any resolutions that you feel like you've completed before that, like, you want to tell the people?
Oh,
like something that you're proud of, like, hey, I did that one time at least, I kept my promise on that.
Well, I'll tell you this. Last year, my resolution was that I was going to do dry January. And I did it. I did not drink at all. The whole month of January.
2025.
Yeah, of 2025. And I know it may sound stupid, but, like a month or whatever, but as a Hispanic man, especially during the holiday season, way too much alcohol is consumed.
Yeah.
And in 2024, I did something really dumb. I did something. I'm not gonna say here just because if the popo is listening, I could. But it was something reckless that I shouldn't have done. And because of that kind of put it in perspective that I needed to be a little bit more mature about things. And every time I drink, I don't have to get fucked up, especially when I'm outside the house. I think when you're inside your home, whatever, you're not driving, fucked up, whatever, you can walk upstairs and go to bed, But if you're on the road, if you're away, you have to, be a little bit more responsible. And
absolutely. Say that for the 31-year-olds, bro. No, I'm kidding. In all seriously, if taking Uber, that's the best thing you could do, man.
Yep.
Leave your car wherever, like, no matter how much money the consequences, bro, nothing is worth a life or somebody else's life that may be on the road, bro.
True.
Like, you may be 31, you have lived your life, but there's somebody out on that road that's 5, 6, 10, in the passenger seat that you don't know what the fuck you can do to them because of your inability to fucking maneuver a vehicle. You know? So this is like it's heavy, but man,
it's a PSA.
It's a PSA.
We started this episode well. We went into a little bit of PSA.
Fun. Yeah.
But I honestly feel like some of these conversations need to be had.
Yeah, for real. And we got to be mature about it. Mm-hmm. I was thinking, like, man, this is just off topic, but I'm not going to talk about it. I'll just talk about it another time.
What the fuck? What do you keep doing that shit? What do you keep?
Because I want to have a first point. One of the New Year's resolutions that I accomplished was like that that year, I think it was like 2022 or 2023, where I got in like really good shape. Like the year I hurt my back was like the year I got in like really amazing shape, and I didn't think I was able to do that again. Like I got in shape like when I was like 18, 19, 20, and I got in that type of mode again. And I was like, damn, but then the next 2 years, my body paid for it because I was just like injured all the time and all that shit, and I couldn't. And now I'm starting to feel like myself again, and as far as like physicality. And I want to do that again. I want to get in shape and do that, but do it in a way that doesn't fuck up my body for 2 years. You know, just do it like not recklessly. And those are one of the things I'm proud of. Like every time I gain weight, and I tell myself at the beginning of the year, all right, you got to lose it, and I do it. It's happened a bunch of times, and like I'm proud of it. Like every time I'm proud of it, because it's like to put yourself in that type of state on top of work, on top of responsibilities, and do that and still have time to go to the gym. It takes a lot, and the mental gymnastics and the mental strength that you create in that zone, in those moments. I call it camp, because I'm not fighting anybody, but I'm really like fighting myself. So it's like a camp to me.
Yeah.
So that I stand very proud on, and every time I do it, no matter if I get the weight back, every time I do it again, you know, I feel great about myself. And if I do get the weight back, what I look forward to is doing it again. So like it is what it is at this point.
Yo, it's funny now that we were talking about New Year's and the holidays and everything.
Yes, sir.
I've been thinking about this because this happens a lot, especially during the holidays and stuff.
Yes,
you know?
sir.
We start asking people about, you know, how they're doing. How did they enjoy their holiday?
Oh God, yeah.
And I'm like, listen, I don't give a fuck. I ask because I it's the socially acceptable thing to do, you know.
And I think it's like socially, you're in autopilot when you do it.
Correct. You know, oh yeah, how was your holiday? How did you spend it? What you do? Like, those are fucking questions. I don't give a fuck. Like,
I really don't.
You could have murdered somebody, and I would have been like, oh shit, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, with a knife? Oh shit, okay.
Shit, gun or knife?
You know, and
Start asking like small talk questions about the murder. It's like gun or knife?
Yeah.
Gun.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
One
Ocean
stab,
or buried?
One stab, two.
Threw it in the ocean, or you dug a hole? Oh no, threw it in the ocean. Nice. It's Florida. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
At least you got to ride out on your boat.
Yeah, and at least you kind of got a little sun and stuff. Vitamin C, it's important.
All right, talk to you later, Karen.
But you know, it's like, and it led to the like, yo, why do we ask people how they're doing at work, and why do they ask you? Honestly, I'm gonna say this to you right now. If you're listening, you work with me. It is what it is. I am never going to tell you the truth of how I am doing.
Absolutely not.
Never.
Not.
I could have just had the worst fucking day of my life the day before. And my answer to you is going to be, I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm great.
What are you going to do about it?
It's just, I'm not going to spend, first of all, I don't even know if you really give a fuck, if you really care. So why would I waste my time and breath to answer a question without really understanding if the person that's listening really cares about the information, or they're just doing it to be polite?
Exactly.
You know? So I think this is one of those things that we need to stop at work. Say hello. You know, if you really have a friend and you are this person's friend and you guys want to have a conversation, whatever. But like this whole, how you doing? Shut up. You don't care.
And sometimes I do care, but those are like very few specific people that I fuck with.
Exactly.
like I don't care about all of you, to be honest. Like if you got replaced the next day, I wouldn't even call you, to be honest. Like I really do not care about these people.
Yeah.
And like unfortunately, I wish I could just go to work and just work and not. And you know what else is worse is when they say, "Oh, my little work family." You guys are not my family. Like I really do not give two fucks about you. Like I care about you as a human being. Yeah, like I want the best, what's best for you. You know, like like any other human being, for any other human being. But do I care about your life? Unfortunately, no. And I do, and that's why I think people don't like me at work, because I do not care to make small talk with them. And when they do make small talk with me, I like let them know energetically that I do not care. Like I just zone out or whatever.
Nah, listen.
Because look, unfortunately, this is who I am and this is who I've come to be. I just can't be can't fake it anymore. Like it's hard. It's hard for me to fake it because I'm so in my head that I can't play a part. I try to, but it doesn't last long.
But here's the thing, though, right? I guess because you really haven't been in corporate for a long time, right? But when you're in a corporate environment, you learn whether you want to or not. You got to play the game.
I know.
So I'm the friendliest motherfucker at work. Yo, I talk to everybody.
Oh, this is why you stand strong on I don't give a fuck because you do it. You do it a lot.
Oh, I have a conversation. Sometimes I go to a whole team.
This is why it's weighing heavy on your soul.
And I have a conversation with each member of their team, you know? And you know, hey, we'll talk about this and this and whatever. And you know, but I understand by working in corporate that, you know, you got to play that corporate game. You got to be that person that, you know, nobody has anything negative to say personally, like as a person. They might be able to say, oh, you know, he didn't do his job well, he didn't do this, or he didn't do that, or whatever the case might be. But, you know, be like, oh my God, yeah, Leo, yeah, nah, he's always talking, he's funny, you know, something like that, or because I'm gonna make you feel comfortable.
Because you're gonna be the funny guy. Yeah, work. You're gonna be the
Chandler.
You're Chandler. You're the fun guy.
I'm the fun guy, but you
It's
know,
like, no, Leo's our fun guy. We can't fire him.
exactly. But do I really say? How can I put this without being insensitive? Like, there's stuff about your
Hey,
life.
I already did it. I'm already insensitive. You could just go.
No, there's stuff about your life that I don't care about. I keep it. I try to keep shit as light and non, you know, family and stuff. Like, you know, unless it's like, you know, a daughter or kid, like, you know, oh my God, your little daughter. But then after that, it's like, okay, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't. And unfortunately, like, you know what happens is at work, people create their own family, right? Like
Their own cliques.
they're their own cliques, you know, and then they think like that echoes around everybody else. But like when you're on the bottom of the food chain, that shit doesn't echo around you because you're worried about, I gotta pay bills, I'm not getting paid enough, I'm worried about this. Oh, now on top of this, I gotta be responsible for this.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta be responsible for more, but you're not paying me more. So people at the bottom, they don't really get. I really feel like people at the bottom should not give a fuck about people at the top. Let the people at the top click with each other. Let the people at the bottom click with each other. But this whole like, I gotta make small talk with you, or I gotta like bring in donuts in the morning shit, like that whole shit to me is just kiss ass. Like not for, and I'm not trying to say you. that to me is just kiss ass energy that I do not like. I can't mesh my mind to be a kiss ass.
You gotta have a little bit though.
I do, but that's in the words I say or the type of like things I put in the, I don't know, like the expressions I do, but like as far as like showing it, I don't know, man. That's
gotta play that game.
I know now I understand because it's a game.
It's a
but
game.
I always think these people are serious and this is actually who they are. But like even the playing the game is like very fake to me, and I can't do that.
Yeah.
And that's why like I don't see myself lasting in this job too long because they are all fake and I'm like not that.
But yeah, listen, I'm telling you right
know?
now, every corporate job you go is gonna be fake. It's
I know.
You're not going to listen, and the thing is that you'll have people that you're like you know that they'll make believe like you can trust them. By the way, this is my bug zapper or my mosquito zapper. I see one coming around here and they love me, by the way. I don't know what I have.
Yeah, if you start hearing clicks, it's because
yeah, I'm killing mosquitoes.
The murder rate is going up from mosquitoes.
But they eat me alive, dude. Like, oh, there he is. Oh.
Got that boy.
Got that.
Clack, 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 clack. I'm pretty sure you guys heard that shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did because I heard it out of my ears. So I'm pretty sure you heard it.
All right, damn. What are we getting to next, bro?
Dude, let's talk about your boy, dog. Let's talk about your boy.
We're getting there.
Listen,
let's get in there because this leads right into tragedy.
I'm gonna say this right now. And in case you don't know, we're talking about Jake Paul.
Yeah.
I did not watch the fight. I'm gonna
No,
be
you
real.
didn't.
I did not. I was not going to spend a second watching the fight.
You should have, just for what happened.
I agree. I agree. But I just, you know why I didn't watch it? I'm gonna tell you why I didn't watch it. Because even if I would have watched it for that, it would have put more money in his pocket. Because
Yeah, you would have been one more viewer.
exactly. But watching the clips afterwards don't bring him any money.
That's true.
Okay.
Unless they're from Most Valuable Promotions or from Jake Paul himself.
No, yeah, but I watched it on
ESPN or something.
ESPN and shit like that,
Yeah.
and other places. But so okay, for those who don't know, Jake Paul was scheduled to fight Tank, right?
He was scheduled to fight Tank because of Tank's constant domestic problems coming up.
They Tank had to withdraw or they canceled Tank, and then at the last minute he decided to fight a heavyweight.
Can I stop right there because training to fight somebody who's who you got a 60-pound advantage on,
Yeah.
and then immediately canceling that fight and making a fight on someone who has 60-pound advantage on you, I think we got to take a minute right there and just, no matter how you feel about Jake Paul, that shit has to be respected, because you don't, for that type of fight, you don't just give it 8 weeks or 6 weeks, whatever they had. You give it 3 months camp to build muscle and do that and reverse the type of training that you had completely 180 for a fucking world heavyweight champion who was in the 2-time or maybe 1-time Olympic gold medalist. Like,
You understand that it had nothing to do with that, right? That it wasn't about it. It was, he would have picked whoever would have said yes. It didn't matter the weight. But oh, my dog is going crazy.
but I'm
over
saying
there.
the thing that you're training for one fighter, and then the next fighter you choose is like a 180-degree flip.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It was all about. Listen, he is the promoter of the fight. He already had paid for the venue. As a promoter, you pay for the venue. Okay, you had a contract with Netflix, which if the fight wouldn't have gone through, he would have been in breach of. So he had to find anyone who was willing to fight. He was gonna fight. So it wasn't about and I understand what you're saying, that he had to switch it, but it was out of necessity. It wasn't out of.
But he was gonna do that anyway. Like, he said Anthony Joshua's name before he even changed the fight. He said, I'm gonna take care of Tank. I'm gonna fight David first, and then I'm gonna fight Goliath. That was his whole thing before it even started.
Yeah.
So Anthony Joshua was already on his list. The fact of the matter was that his team was confident enough that he could move around the ring and then trap Anthony Joshua with an overhand right, with that one punch that he has that has knocked people out in the past. He probably measured himself or compared himself with Andy Ruiz, and maybe
Incorrectly.
maybe I don't know. Maybe the data analytics had something that we didn't know. Maybe the punching power was the same, and he was like, "Oh, if Andy Ruiz's punching power is the same as mine, I could get him the same way." That's not the way the fight ended up happening.
Nope. Yeah. So again, if you haven't seen it, if you've been somewhere,
If you've been under a rock, yeah.
Anthony Joshua basically knocked out Paul with a 1-2 punch. He went with an overhand left. There was another mosquito around here. So
Yeah,
right
yeah.
here.
He hit him with a hook, had him trapped in the corner. Well, that left hook backed him up into a corner.
Yeah.
And then it was easy. It was jab to the body, straight right to the chin.
I thought it was a hook.
No, straight right to the chin.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah. It was jab to the body, straight right to the chin, and it was over.
Let me tell you something. If you get the photo of that moment,
Yeah.
the fear of God was in Jake Paul's face.
His eyes.
Like, at that point, he thought he was going to meet his maker, because he knew he was about to get hit, and he knew it was going to hurt. And that to me, like, I've been in a lot of fights, many, many years ago, none recently. I don't ever remember anyone ever where I saw the punch coming and I was like, oh, this is gonna hurt. like I took the punch. And again, I mean, I always was fighting basically in my class. I was never
you
fighting.
didn't fight 260 pounds.
I was always fighting people in my class, so it wasn't. It wasn't. I wasn't fighting somebody much bigger than me and stuff like that. So that didn't never happen.
You know what the fear is, bro? Is that by that time, what was it? The sixth, sixth round. By that time, he was so gassed that all he had was fear in his eyes and no legs, no ability to move. Just take it. But if you see the still of that, he got him good, bro, because his jaw was all pushed to one side, bro.
Right, yep.
And I bet that must have been satisfying for you to see that.
Oh, listen, let me tell you this. I've been saying this for months. I mean, since we started doing this podcast, I've been talking shit about Paul. I've been saying he's not a real boxer. And the fact that he's fought, washed up MMA fighters. I think he did fight a boxer, but he lost. And
he did fight other boxers, but they weren't to the level to the guy that he lost against.
And he was much bigger.
And he was much
bigger than them.
Yeah.
So to me, I've always said this is why I have no respect for him, because he has not. And I know what you're gonna say. He's put the last 5 years or 6 years of work in the thing, but it's much different when you get into the ring with somebody who's been
doing what you've been doing these last 5 years for longer.
Correct. But also is not completely washed up. I mean, Joshua is almost on his way down.
He's 36.
Yeah, but I don't think he has that many good years ahead of him.
I mean,
but yeah, if he fights another Jake Paul, of course. If he fights Logan, maybe he'll do the same. But I'm just saying, this is what happens when you actually step in the ring with somebody who is at their prime, someone who is still able to do what they're supposed to do in the ring.
Exactly.
And
at a high level.
And it showed. What I've seen of the fight, because again, I refuse to. It's still on Netflix. I refuse to watch it on Netflix because I'm not going to put any money in his pockets. But the clips that I've watched of Joshua, he was dominating every single round. There wasn't a round where I can be like,
I'll give the first one to Jake.
But that was
it.
Joshua was just
sizing him. He was measuring him. That's why I would only give the first one to Jake. But yeah, for the most part, the next rounds were Joshua just stalking him down, walking him down.
So this is why when the WBC gave him a ranking of 14,
and what in the cruiserweight, yeah,
like what you're telling me that you thought that he was the 14th best fighter in the world in cruiserweight. No, he's not.
No.
And guess what? After he got his ass beat by Joshua, WBC took away his ranking. Deservingly so. He is not a boxer. Maybe if he continues doing what he's doing, maybe 5 years from now, I can probably say, oh yeah, now he's a boxer. And only if he boxes real professionals that are not washed up.
Mm-hmm.
But
I agree with you. I mean, to me, he is a boxer just for the simple fact that he steps in the ring and was willing to step in the ring with a guy like Anthony Joshua. Yeah. If you were to offer me $10 million to step in the ring with Anthony Joshua, I'd be like, 10 million is 10 million, but my life is my life, bro. I don't think my life is worth 10 million. Like, yeah, I could make this 10 million, but I got to pay all these things off and everything. And I might die, bro, because this guy's a fucking machine.
Yeah.
So that is commendable. I think from that moment on, like, I never considered him like a real boxer. I considered him like a boxer just for the simple fact that he was getting in a ring and training as hard as, because that in itself is a win. Like, just being able to do that, but getting into the ring under the lights, pay-per-view, whatever, that is a different story. But now you're getting in the ring with somebody who has all this size on you and, fucked you up. That's commendable. And that's no matter what level he's at, to me personally, he is a boxer no matter what level he's at, because especially now because it's stamped because he did it and got his jaw fucking broken
2 places.
in 2 places. Is like, okay, you given enough of your body damage to the game that I feel like you deserve at least this title and the respect. Like, will he ever be like world champion level? And I've watched boxing too long and known that you got to start from like 7, 8 years old to even dream about getting to be at that level.
Yeah.
And if you start later, it's because you're special. If you start like at 17, 16 and you become a world champion, that's because you're special. And that's because, you just have something natural in you that got you to that point, but him starting at 20.
But, and let me tell you something. And most people that do that maybe started later in life, usually they were in another sport. They're still athletes.
Yeah.
And when you're an athlete, it's much easier to make the transition from one sport to another. I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm saying it's much easier.
It's more natural. Yeah, it's more fluid. Yeah.
So usually those that they've either done the long running, or something like that, where they already have that stamina, where it's just about learning the fundamentals of the sport. Jake Paul had none of that.
No, he was
a YouTuber.
No, but he did, bro.
What?
He had he was an athlete as far as he wrestled in high school. He wrestled in high school for all 4 years, and he won a state champion tournament. Same with his brother. They were athletes. I think that's why they transitioned so well into boxing. It wasn't like a natural transition. It wasn't as easy of a transition because they were in their 20s. But it was a transition natural enough because they were athletes.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So but hey man, in comparison to everybody else that was a YouTuber that went into boxing, I think Jake Paul, and he took it the most serious. And everybody else, you could see everybody else how green they were in the beginning and how even far ahead Jake was naturally. In the beginning compared to everybody else that started the same way. And not to ride Jake Paul's dick or anything, because I got some bad shit to say about him too, because congratulations to Anthony Joshua, got one of the biggest paydays of your life for 15 minutes of work.
Yeah.
That's gotta fucking rattle your mind and make you appreciate some things. But unfortunately, should we get into the bad news?
Yeah, I think we should. I think we have to kind of segueing into some more news regarding Anthony Joshua.
So Anthony Joshua was out with his 2 coaches. I think one of them was his strength conditioning coach, and he had another coach with him. Both of them were really close friends of him. I think there were Latz and somebody else. Well, he was with 2 of his friends, and unfortunately, they were in a car accident, and the sides, the driver's side was okay, but the side that the 2 friends were on, unfortunately, were.
So, just to get this a little bit more information on it.
I was going to give more information, but I didn't know how to say it because it's they were, unfortunately, they tragically died.
So this happened in Africa. It's happened in Nigeria. One of the things that, they've been trying to get rid of, or they've been trying to tell people not to do, is the high-speed overpass. Apparently, they have an issue with trucks where they're, in the highways, which, they're, a lot of them are not necessarily the best paved. They like to overpass each other in high speed. And apparently this is what this driver was trying to do, was trying to overpass a truck and collide it with a truck. This is why now he's actually being charged for murder. The driver that was driving Anthony Joshua, because apparently he was trying to overpass a truck, did not time it properly or correctly, and then that's why it was the people that were on the right hand side.
And another reason why he's being charged is because he was an unlicensed driver as well.
Yeah. So, and this happened to be in near the town where his grandparents live, Anthony Joshua's.
Yeah.
He was most likely going to visit them. We haven't really, his camp and his team have not really come out and make a statement about anything. But most likely he was there to visit his grandparents, which he's very close with. Anthony Joshua did sustain some injuries.
We don't know to what extent.
Correct. He is alive and is expected to make a full recovery of whatever the injuries are, but
Mentally,
yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. I think we probably saw his last boxing days.
yeah.
I don't think he's gonna do it again.
Just losing two of your coaches, two of your best friends like that in one time after your biggest payday of your life, and you coming out of that, barely touched, just with some minor injuries. Just when you add all of that into the equation, it just equates to like just being fucked up mentally, if not for a long time, for the rest of your life.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's definitely gonna have survivor's guilt.
Survivor's guilt,
because he could have been like, yo, how about if I was sitting on that side?
Yeah,
It would have been
like
me.
all those things add up. And another thing I heard, it was reported that because Anthony Joshua was so big, he was initially sitting in the front, but the driver could not see the side mirror. And then he made Anthony Joshua switch to behind him.
Got it. Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah. So imagine like
that's a Final Destination.
That's a Final Destination kind of shit. So imagine you're Anthony Joshua. You're like, bro, I was just sitting there. That could have been me.
Yeah.
And not only was that could have been me, but that was somebody else. So those were my closest friends, people who get me to get to the level that I'm at today.
Damn. Yeah, that's heavy, though. That's heavy, super heavy.
It's something to say, like, about how life is a roller coaster, and life can give you both things great and horrible in the span of a month.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like your biggest payday of your life, for a few minutes of your time, all you guys are celebrating success, especially around the holidays, especially around these times, and then it just goes to show how fickle and how fragile life really is.
Yep, I agree with that.
And
crazy.
It's like one of the darkest stories I've ever heard. It's one of like the most like lesson learning, and really like a grateful energy, an appreciation for the life that you have, because seeing something like this, how 180 it could go just in the split of a second, just because of somebody's negligence.
Yeah.
Not even your own, It's not even like, oh, I was driving and I killed my friends. No, it's somebody else's negligence.
Yeah, but I think that would have been worse.
And yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, yes, it would have been worse, but it's like, bro, at least I wouldn't have done but it could have gone differently, because I wouldn't have done that.
Correct.
And and it's just the circumstances that goes into this. And you know what, bro? This is what I wanted to say, just to get it off.
Oh, get it off.
Anthony Joshua and whatever he's going, it's just tough circumstances for anybody. Prayers out for Anthony Joshua, seriously, and like,
the family,
best wishes, and
the family
of those. Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah, tough, man.
I wanted to say something, because like it's weird that like Ben Askren, you know who Ben Askren is?
No.
Ben Askren is an MMA fighter. He fought Jake Paul. He looked like a bag of milk when he fought Jake Paul.
Okay.
He was one of the first people that fought him. I think this was the fight right after the basketball player. That Mike Tyson card, do you remember? He fought that basketball player. I forgot. Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson.
Yeah.
Fought Nate Robinson. And I think this was the next fight, so he fought Ben Askren. And, it just seems like everybody, like Nate Robinson had health issues after he fought Jake Paul. Ben Askren had needed lung replacements after he fought Jake Paul. Now this shit happens to Anthony Joshua. Tyron Woodley had financial issues after he fought Jake Paul. So it's like, it's a weird coincidence that every time somebody fights this guy, that something really bad happens afterwards. And I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's anything bad on his part, anything malicious that he's doing on his part. I'm very trusting in energies, and I see the patterns. Like, I see this shit. Like, I don't think that he's doing anything, but it's just weird to me, you know?
One
like
word.
The causation.
One word.
Illuminati.
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 Hold on. I'm not gonna say you're a bitch, but I'm thinking it. Is that the Illuminati?
Yeah,
like official sound?
The official Illuminati.
We
music.
joined. Are we joined?
We don't have that kind of money yet.
Oh yeah, not yet.
We will. And we're gonna be right in it. Okay. So just to let you know, if you want to wish something bad upon me now.
Yeah.
Because once I get rich, Illuminati's gonna take care of you.
Yeah. Now I want to fight J. Paul anymore because
yeah,
yeah.
I'm not gonna be part of your team either. I wouldn't even be in the fucking country.
It's like holiday party, Ecuador. Fuck out.
Yeah, I'm not going nowhere with you.
You know what? I'm gonna give you a year. Let's see
what happens.
Yeah. we can record the podcast remotely.
Yeah, you got a camera over there. We'll hear.
Just stay away from me for a little while.
Yeah, I don't want to shake your hand, just in case.
Just in case the juju. Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, now we joke around, man, but this is a serious.
Yeah, we just want to make it light a little bit, but it's a serious situation, and like Leo said, prayers out to Anthony Joshua, and especially the family of the trainers and all the loved ones and friends that they had, because I'm pretty sure that's something that's devastating and unimaginable for us right now.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Yeah. So just to transition. Transition. Listen, I've been paying attention. I drive to work twice a week, and
nice.
And lately I've been taking the local roads, which have, take me through not necessarily good parts of towns. So I passed about 5-6 different cities, and I started to notice something, and maybe you disagree with me. I don't, or whatever, but I started to notice that when you're at the worst part of a town, like when you're like in the hood, like I'm talking about like below poverty level hood, gas is always more expensive than when you're, I'm not gonna say wealthy places, because wealthy places also do expensive. I'm talking about when you're like in middle class areas. I feel like gas is always more expensive in the hood. By the way, this is a segment I'm gonna call Have You Noticed? And what I want you to do, guys, is if you have anything that you find interesting or odd that maybe someone else hasn't noticed, or you're the one that paid attention, you're like, yo, have you noticed? Yo, send it. I want to talk about it. If you want to be on the pod, you don't even need to show up here in studio. We have the technology where you can call in. We'll have you on camera, and you can, recommend the Have You Noticed thing. I'm not gonna do it every pod, but every time I notice something odd or something like whatever, I want to bring it up. But if you guys participate, if you guys send us something and want me to read it on air, that way Jay and I can have a discussion about it. Yo, share it.
Absolutely. Please share.
Go on Instagram.
Comment.
Bridgin the Gap Official. Oh, look at that. I did that right. And then also, you can hit us up personally if you want to. I know Jay doesn't like that. Also, write comments on the YouTube video if you want us to, but just the thing with the YouTube video, obviously, if you write it there, other people might read it. So then it's not going to be necessarily good.
No, put it on the YouTube video, and then people will like it if they want to see it. Like, put it on the YouTube video, comment it, bro, and then run the likes up, and then whichever one has the most likes is the one we'll do.
Yeah, and then or if you want to DM the Bridgin the Gap Official Instagram, you can do so as well.
Yes.
But yeah, so I feel like Jay disagrees with me on this, but I feel like the reason why the gas is so expensive in the hood is because they know you don't want to get stuck there. If you're running,
That's true.
If you're running low on gas, if you're about to die, if you're like almost on E, you're gonna put gas wherever the fuck it is, no matter the price, because the last thing you want to do is have to call AAA and wait an hour in the hood.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know.
That's
man.
true. But look, this is you know, in pre-production, we were talking about this, right?
Yeah.
And I was saying, because of just my experiences in general, every time I'm in the hood, you know, it seems like gas is much lower. And I was trying to explain to Leo, and my reasoning behind that was because every time, like, for example, one time I pulled up to like this sketchy ass gas station, right? And there was people like, you know, just hanging outside the gas station, like really, like literally outside the door. And then I looked at the gas station pumps, and they didn't have the air tap. Yeah, the tap to pay. You needed a physical card, and I didn't have my physical card. I had my phone. So I'm like, damn, like gas is nice. It's like $2.40 here, but do I want to cross between all that, or would I just like take my chances in Chino or somewhere else? You know, like take my chances somewhere else, like. And I was like, I had 2 miles left on my car. And I was like, yeah, I'm pulling out of here because I do not want to go through all these people outside this gas station.
Yeah.
And have me do the wrong move, and all of a sudden, boom, I'm gone. You know, like, that's why I feel like those gas stations are not expensive, because they say, oh, okay, if you could get through here, then the incentive is you get cheap gas.
Yeah.
And that's my approach on it.
Well, I mean, again,
that's my, like, and I do Uber Eats, so that's my common theme everywhere I go. It's like sketchy neighborhood, people hanging outside.
yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I'm driving through the wrong gas stations, because I'm telling you right now, it's like, you know, I work in a very, you know, expensive area. So gas is ridiculous there. I don't put gas in that area. I'm like, screw that. Then I move forward, and, you know, the area's not as bad. It gets a little lower. But then when I get back to the hood, like when it's like, oh shit, I'm like, oh damn. And why did it go back up to? And I'm like, yeah, you know, they're taking advantage of that. You know, they're taking advantage of the fact that they don't want you to, you know, run down over here for nothing, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I see it differently. But maybe it just depends on the type of gas station that you're at. You know, Sunoco is not a Chevron, you know?
Yeah, well,
you know, it's not a Shell, you know?
You go to those no names, you know?
Yeah.
Which I don't trust those.
Yeah, those I don't trust.
Yeah, but like, what?
Like,
you guys. No, you guys.
Tecrion. I didn't even know what the fuck Tecrion is. What the fuck? I've never heard of this once in my life. And until you find until you find that Wawa in a nice neighborhood, you're like, oh, okay.
You know,
yeah. And I could get food here. What?
What the hell is quick gas?
Yeah,
well, anyways,
you guys for real? Nah,
crazy,
seriously.
Dude, yo. I know.
I know this.
I know
this. Like, there's one thing about not potting for a while, but hey, I know when Leo goes like, hey, you know what? Look, man.
Yo, we've been at this for an hour and 10, dog. I feel like
this is perfect.
This is perfect, and we kind of brought up a lot of the good things, a lot of things that were you know,
that were important
to talk about.
Yeah,
I feel like anything we do now might water down this episode, and I don't want it to be like that.
Yeah, this is perfect. This was perfect.
And let me tell you again, I'm telling you right now, this just is the beginning. Episode 21 is gonna be fully loaded.
21.
Fully loaded. I'm not even mentioning the names because there's so many.
That's gonna be our savage episode. 21.
Oh shit, we're gonna drink.
Oh shit.
We gotta drink because we're legal.
And it's 21. Yes, bro. There's so many layers to this shit.
So many layers.
It's gonna be the savage episode.
We might do it we might not even do it this early because we usually record sort of early. We might try to do it a little later in the afternoon. So that way we can be saucy. We can get some alcohol. We can be loose, even more loose and everything.
It might get us in trouble.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yo, who's talking? Yeah. All I hear
Shut
is
the
people
fuck.
talking.
All right. This has been Bridging the Gap, the return from the dead.
Episode 20.
2020. Happy
year-
holidays, everybody.
Next week we're legal, dog.
We're legal. Our 21st episode.
Yo.
21.
21.
Happy holidays, bitches. It's my birthday.
Oh.